Hello and welcome to episode number 78 of WITM. And we have some tag team action for you, non-title tag team action on Raw between the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Dalton Roush and Roman Reigns, accompanied by Seth Rollins, The Shield. They'll be taking on a team they have not yet faced, Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil, and Apollo Crews, and accompanied by Dana Brooke. Dalton is coming in with a record of 4-2. That is currently the best record of the WITM4. Dalton, Andrew, Corey, and Gerald. So Dalton looking to keep momentum. We are 1.5 weeks away from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view where the Shield will defend their SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Can they keep momentum alive? Let's find out and get this Raw Tag Team match underway.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Dana Brooke at a combined weight of 511 pounds, Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews.
A look of confidence on the face of Titus O'Neil as he makes his way to the ring.
And you can bet there will be a look of concern on the face of his opponent once the bell rings.
And their opponents, accompanied by Seth Rollins at a combined weight of 522 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, LTN Ross and Roman Reigns. The Shield.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a match of the year candidate.
There's the bell. This match is underway. Titus O'Neil getting things started for Titus Worldwide.
We're about to witness tag team action.
Dalton Roush getting things started for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Shield.
Here we go.
There's an arm drag from Dalton.
Just making his presence
Dalton
felt
coming
there.
off the ropes
Taking the boots
with
to
a
him.
running kick.
Well,
Dalton
moves
forces
like that
Titus
at
to a
this stage,
knee.
they're
There's a
not to win
chop.
any match. They're just used to send a message.
Let's take a moment to discuss Titus O'Neil.
And a
In a tag team, being
suplex.
a good partner is as important as anything else. How can he do his part
Dalton
tonight
forces
in this
Titus
one?
closer
Well, I can tell you
to
that
center ring, actually
the
into the
team he
Shield
and his partner
corner.
are
In
going
comes
up
Roman
against
Reigns.
are no pushovers. This should be a good one for sure.
Roman forces Titus to his feet.
Titus O'Neil is
Titus
powerful,
reverses with the
fast,
Russian
and
leg
mean,
sweep.
and those are his good qualities. The superstar known as the
Titus
real
forces
deal
Roman
is
closer
putting
center
all
ring.
his
There's a stomp
energy
to the
into
chest.
launching the Titus brand.
And in comes Apollo Crews. Crews with a stomp to the back of Roman to force him back down on the canvas. Now to a seated position. There's a
What
right from
shot.
Crews and
If you take
another.
many more like that, you're going to resemble a heavy bag.
Crews trying to force Reigns perhaps onto the ropes, but Reigns is going to fight it off with some elbow strikes. Roman. Reversed by Apollo Crews.
Byron, you talked earlier about Titus O'Neil's
Dalton
desire
won the
of
tag, but
launching the
Roman's
Titus
just going
brand.
to roll outside the ring and
This
recollect
powerhouse has invested his
himself.
life savings
Back body
in
drop
launching
by
the Titus brand and
Reigns.
making sure everyone knows what
Reigns
it's
dragging
all about.
Cruz.
I'm a huge fan of the Titus brand. I'm wearing
Closer to the Shield corner. In comes Dalton Roush.
right now.
And underwear.
I'd like to go on the record and say
Remember,
that
Dalton.
in 12 months, Titus brand will be a global brand for his and her designer fashion. Saxton, you're not allowed to
I
wear
don't know why the announcers are talking about underwear, but anyway. Dalton is currently the #2 contender to the Universal Championship, currently held by Kevin Owens, with a week and a half left until Kevin Owens' Universal title defense at Money in the Bank. So, of course, Dalton wanted to keep momentum going heading into the SmackDown Tag Team title defense, but also I'm sure has that #1 contendership in mind to the Universal title. Could a win tonight perhaps put Dalton back in the #1 contendership slot that I believe is currently held by Jinder Mahal. And comes Roman Reigns for a double team attack. Double team attack is successful. Roman Reigns now the legal man for the Shield. Some stomps to the back of Cruz. Cruz gets back to his feet and hits an elbow drop. There's a belly-to-belly suplex from Cruz.
Here's Cruz with some offense of his own.
Cruz with a suplex. Drags Reigns closer to the Titus Worldwide corner, and in comes Titus O'Neil. Titus with a stomp to the arm. Forces Reigns into a seated position. Now to a knee.
A nice shot by Titus.
There's a right
O'Neil
from Titus O'Neil. Titus looking for a powerbomb. Reigns is going to fight it off with some strikes to the head.
Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
Reigns
Wow.
with a
He
huge
just
power
slammed him
slam.
with ease.
Reigns forces Titus closer center ring and attacks
This is
the
not where
arm.
Titus O'Neil wants to be. And you have to assume his partner is
Reigns
just
forces
itching to
Titus
get in
up.
there right about now.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
And into the Shield corner. In comes Dalton Roush for a double team attack. And Reigns is going to launch Titus O'Neil into Dalton for a powerbomb. Cruz wants to tag, but Titus says he isn't going to be able to get there as Dalton stomps away. Dalton forces Titus up. What does Dalton have in mind here?
What should Titus O'Neil try to
Russian
do differently
leg
at this
sweep
stage to remain
connects.
viable? His hopes of winning this tag team
Cruz
match
again
are
putting his
starting
arm
to
out for
dwindle.
emergency tag,
Guys, I
but
wasn't
Titus can't
anticipating
get
this
there.
type of performance
There's a
from
huge
him
right
tonight.
from
He's
Titus.
starting to look a little lost in there right now.
And a slam. Titus is going to try to drag Dalton over into the Titus Worldwide corner,
Apollo
and now he
Crews
will
is the
make that
legal
tag
man.
to Apollo Crews.
And Byron, he's still down after that one.
Cruz with a
that did
stomp to
some
the
big-time
arm. There's
damage,
another.
Michael.
Forces Dalton
He
up.
is a one-man game
Misses
in there.
with the drop kick.
Apollo
There's a right from
unleashing
Dalton.
it
He's
all
thinking
out. Great
AA,
job
but
escaping,
Cruz is
trying
going to
turn
fight
this
off the
thing
signature
around.
maneuver.
Knocked off his
Cruz
feet.
hits the
Now that's a
enziguri.
takedown.
Cruz with a great mix of cruiserweight-like agility
Apollo
as
Crews
well
makes
as
the cover.
power offense.
Oh, man, I thought he had him.
He can withstand a lot more
Dalton
punishment.
powers
I
out
can
at
promise you
2.
that.
Dalton targeting the head of, or rather Cruz targeting the head of Dalton.
Here it comes. He's
Cruz
got him.
looking for a finisher.
Apollo Crews, such a unique
Cruz lifting
hybrid
Dalton
of
high
power
above his head
and agility.
and just planting him straight down
Picture
into a
perfect
standing moonsault.
He's really looking to prove
But
a point here.
Roman is going to be able to break that up at 2. All 4 men in this
Doesn't show any
matchup now in
signs
the
of giving
ring.
up here, guys.
Cruz is
No,
heading
he's
to the
taking one heck
apron.
of a beating, Michael.
You have to
Springboard
possess a
attack
different type of
connects.
focus to punish an opponent like this.
No, he
Dalton is
reverses
going
it.
to reverse with a shoulder block, and he's getting fired up now. Dalton forces
What a
Cruz
move.
up.
Not so fast.
Looking for his
On the
comeback sequence. If this
trail.
is successful, it will score him an AA signature maneuver.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
and Dalton was successful.
Just toying with the competition.
And now he'll go for that AA. This time it will connect right in the center of the ring. Dalton goes for cover.
And there's a kick out.
And Cruz is going to power out at 2.
Damage done yet, Cole.
Dalton with a kick to the back. He's thinking baby rock bottom.
He's looking at it.
Baby rock bottom connects center ring, goes for cover.
And he goes for the pin. Apollo Cruz
and Cruz is going to power out on his own at 2.
He's not giving up that easy.
He is a one-man gang.
Again, all 4 men involved in this matchup in the ring.
No escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never.
Dalton has Cruz in a fireman's carry position and is going to do a snake eyes utilizing the top rope as a weapon. And in comes the big dog, Roman Reigns. Meanwhile, it's going to allow Cruz to make the emergency tag to Titus O'Neil. Titus is going to be unsuccessful though, and pick up momentum off that tag.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Reigns. Sit up, crucifix powerbomb.
Looks like another check in the loss column for Titus O'Neil.
Now Roman Reigns needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Elbow strike from Titus O'Neil. Reversal by Reigns.
Into tonight.
There's a right from Roman. And a Russian leg sweep.
Perfect Russian leg sweep.
Elbow drop from Reigns. Stomp to the chest. Now attacking the arm. Forces Titus up. Spear by Roman Reigns. Apollo Crews is out of play. Big opportunity for the Shield. Roman drags Crews closer, or rather O'Neil closer center ring. And the Shield are going to regain momentum heading into their SmackDown Tag Team title defense in a week and a half at Money in the Bank with a victory over Titus Worldwide.
Here are your winners, LTN Ross and Roman Reigns. The Shield.
Picking up a major win right there.
Tag teams beware. These 2 guys are legit.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw these teams going back to it at some point in the very near future.
All right, Dalton is going to improve to 5-2. Get a little revenge for their loss against the Usos last week on SmackDown Live. Dalton currently has the best record of the WITM 4, sitting at 5-2. All right, and Raw rolls on. We will get you your results and rankings update. Just bear with me as I pull up the results page and jot these down. So the Breezango defeats the B team. In our episode 78 match, the Shield defeated Titus Worldwide. We have our third Money in the Bank ladder match qualifier for the Raw men. And surprisingly, No Way Jose pulling off the massive upset, getting a pinfall victory over the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Goldust taking a no decision. Now the women's qualifier. Ronda Rousey defeats Sasha Banks. With no decision for Liv Morgan. Ronda Rousey is heading to the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match in the main event. We only had 5 matches on this card for some reason. Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley defeats Sami Zayn in non-title action. And how does that affect the rankings on Raw? Let's find out in just a moment after this loading screen. We'll start off with the Raw women. Ronda Rousey defeated Sasha Banks with no decision for Liv Morgan. Ronda Rousey is the #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship, as she is in real life. Sasha Banks moves down to number 6, and Liv Morgan sits at number 9 with the no decision. And your Raw Women's Championship rankings: the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. #1 contender, Ronda Rousey. Number 2, Ember Moon. Number 3, Nia Jax. Number 4, Bayley. Number 5, Natalya. Number 6, Sasha Banks. Number 7, Sarah Logan. Number 8, Mickie James. Number 9, Liv Morgan. Number 10, Ruby Riott. And number 11, Dana Brooke. In the Raw Tag Team division, Breezango defeated the B Team. They swapped spots. Breezango to number 6, the B Team to number 7. The Shield defeated Titus Worldwide. The Shield remain the #1 contenders. Titus Worldwide moves down to number 4. And your Raw Tag Team Championship rankings: the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Revival. #1 contenders, The Shield. Number 2, Ziggler and McIntyre. Number 3, The Ascension. Number 4, Titus Worldwide. Number 5, The Authors of Pain. Number 6, Breezango. Number 7, the B Team. Number 8, the Deleter of Worlds. And number 9, Heath Slater and Rhino. In the Intercontinental Championship rankings, No Way Jose defeated Braun Strowman with no decision for Goldust. No Way Jose is the #1 contender. Braun Strowman moves down to number 15. Goldust remains at number 13 with a no decision. Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn in non-title action. Zayn moves down to number 4. Baron Corbin gets a free spot up to number 3. And your Intercontinental Championship rankings: the Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley. #1 contender, No Way Jose. Number 2, Kevin Owens. Number 3, Baron Corbin. Number 4, Sami Zayn. Number 5, Bobby Roode. Number 6, Roman Reigns. Number 7, Corey. Number 8, Jinder Mahal. Number 9, Mike Kanellis. Number 10, Dolph Ziggler. Number 11, Dalton Roush. Number 12, Finn Balor. Number 13, Goldust. Number 14, Mojo Rawley. Number 15, Braun Strowman. Number 16, Kurt Hawkins. Number 17, Seth Rollins. Number 18, Zack Ryder. Number 19, Elias. And number 20, Chad Gable. And finally, the Universal Championship rankings: No Way Jose defeated Braun Strowman with no decision for Goldust. Braun Strowman moves down to number 6. That's good news for Corey. He gets a free spot into the top 5 at number 5. No Way Jose and Goldust are not in these rankings. Bobby Lashley defeats Sami Zayn. Lashley moves up to number 2, so it looks like Dalton's only match at Money in the Bank will likely be his Money in the Bank title defense. Sami Zayn is going to move down to number 9. And your Universal Championship rankings: Universal Champion is Kevin Owens. #1 contender, Jinder Mahal. Number 2, Bobby Lashley. Number 3, Dalton Roush. Number 4, Roman Reigns. Number 5, Corey. Number 6, Braun Strowman. Number 7, Bobby Roode. Number 8, Finn Balor. Number 9, Sami Zayn. And number 10, Seth Rollins. Now we move on to SmackDown Live. We know that Gerald will be in action because he will be in the 3rd SmackDown Men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. So I'll need to set that up, and then we will see if Dalton is going to be in action again as well. That's perfect because Randy Orton was actually one of the men that Garrett was supposed to face. And Dalton is not going to be in action on this episode in the next episode. So all we need to do is add AJ Styles to that match between Randy Orton and Gerald. And find a new opponent for The Miz. So
He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. Gerald.
alright, so Gerald is going to be looking to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, a guaranteed WWE or Universal Championship matchup is going to be contained in that briefcase. Gerald is United States Champion, becoming Mr. Money in the Bank and cashing in while still U.S. Champion could give Gerald an opportunity to do what he did on Raw on SmackDown, and that is hold both singles titles simultaneously. And then we need a new opponent for the we need to replace AJ Styles in this match.
The Miz.
We'll put in Daniel Bryan, since he was supposed to be part of a rivalry and
Daniel Bryan.
took that out. And I don't want to control the Miz in this match, so I should probably fix that.
The Miz. Daniel Bryan.
There we go. Alright, so episode number 78 will be a men's Money in the Bank qualifying match on SmackDown Live. The winner of this match would join Dolph Ziggler and will join Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, and No Way Jose of Raw, as well as Big E and Shinsuke Nakamura of SmackDown in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for that briefcase containing a guaranteed WWE or Universal Championship match. Huge opportunity for Gerald to enter that matchup. That is going to do it for episode number 78 of WITM. Just a heads up, episode 79 will be on Sunday night. I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow night because I have to work late tomorrow night and then come back in early on Sunday morning. So episode 79, the Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match, will be sometime on Sunday night following the real life Money in the Bank ladder match. I'll keep Andrew posted. I'm sure he'll keep you guys posted when I'm getting ready to go live for whoever wants to watch that match. So we'll see you in 2 days on Sunday night for this men's Money in the Bank qualifier. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are alerted when new WITM episodes are released and when we go live. Until episode number 79 on Sunday night and that men's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat. This is Corey with WITM Call Wrestling, signing off.